Kwame Yaskill Ben Eden, site manager at Penalta Group. We are at 69 Torbear Road in North York, Ontario. Well, the old North York, now Toronto, Ontario. And behind me is a 4-story storage building. We've been doing video shots of the progress of the job, and I'm quite excited about this week's video. The reason is we're successful in getting all the steel standing, so all the columns are up and so on. There's a few beams and odds and sods that are on the ground, but essentially that can be put up from a cherry picker. We don't need the crane to do that. So let's give you a quick tour. So as I said, most of the steel is up, so all the main columns are up, main beams are up, and we're getting ready to get deck drop sometime this week, probably mid this week. We've also been able to get most of the grading done. The grading process was very slow this week. We got 3 trucks running steady for most of the week, but these 3 trucks were doing like 2 hours round trip, so it's very, very painful. I'm hoping that they get done this week because, or they gotta get done, mid this week, because Wednesday or so the line crew is gonna come and they're gonna do the lines for the curbs. Got a couple of weeks to clear the curbs, and asphalt is scheduled to happen on the 12th of August. So we're just continue going where the grading is. So here it is. We got most of the grading in on this side. You just need to be tweaked. It's kind of rough. We just put it down rough, roll it, so if it rains, it doesn't turn into mush. Another operation that we did is that we got most of these bollards in. So you can see they're all standing. They're pretty straight, which is decent. They're pretty straight. There's a couple that's off a bit, but it's pretty straight. Pretty decent. So our intention tomorrow, being Monday, is to get all these bollards here in and concrete it in place so that the backfill operation can happen. So when we get down further, you'll see how the granular material is pushed up against between the bollards. You can't do that where the bollards are not in. So we should be able to get that done. Also, we're putting some loose wood, that the granular material can come up against the wood. Once the concrete is poured, we're gonna pull them back out, meaning the concrete inside slab has been poured. Also, we've been now pushing MPL, which is the contractor for Enbridge, to come and run the gas lateral. Getting it in now is ideal, because if I put asphalt down before they put it in, they're gonna have to cut it. I can't accept them after asphalt because it's base asphalt, so we can cut it. But now is ideal because I'm gonna let them open cut, meaning they're gonna have to dig a big trench. I won't get them to torpedo because we have all kinds of services there where it's gonna come across. So when I get to where it is, I'll show you where the pad has been prepared to support the meters. But right now, we're not ready for the meter because I have to get the siding on the building first. But we can at least get the lateral. So this is the pad they forced me to pour to receive the lateral. The lateral is going to come here, and the gas is going to come off jet row. So I have a storage tank over here. I have a storage tank there, and I have civil service. I have a manhole catch basin and a catch basin over there, and the pipes are running in between. But there's no way I'm going to get them to torpedo in here, and the possibility of boring through one of these concrete pipes and damaging it. Along this side, we've gotten all the bollards in. And most of the granular material is in. And up, it just, again, it needs to be fine-tuned. I believe tomorrow we should be able to get all of this done, and Tuesday have them on the front, getting all of that done, so that Wednesday we can start putting the lines down. And back here, I'm gonna ask my lovely camera assistant to pan up so you can see the extent of the structural steel that has been done on the back here as well. It's pretty much done. There's a few odds and sods that need to be done up there. A few trimmer angles that needs to be put on to where the deck hooks up to it. And back in here, this goes to the elevator. There are a couple of issues we had with beams up there. So those beams are being tweaked. I think they're shipped now, and we'll be able to repair those. So all in all, over the week was a decent progress. We got structural steel finished. Well, not finished, but all the columns are standing and the major beams are up, so we don't need the crane. We're able to send the crane away. We got most of the bollards in. We got most of the granular preparation done. And next week, it's our projection to continue working on the structural steel. We have Division 1, which is my lovely assistant will just pan around. This is Division 1 here, steel. This. And over here is Division 2, just beyond the elevator. We're getting decked for that probably Wednesday or Thursday. And Wednesday we're getting the line crew in to start to set the lines up for the curb. So I think by the end of the week we should start having deck installed and we should have the curb installed. The following week we should be preparing inside, get the plumbers will get here and start distribute the storm and sanitary mains so that we'll be ready to pour concrete on the 9th. And that's all for this week. Until next week, more to come.